Should we try stasis cutting it? Oh, ciao! Or like stuff about Porky and Bubbles for people to enjoy as they wander around. I mean, is this good, or have I just completely lost my mind? And that's it. So there we go. I better actually make a point of. Well, first of all, let's make a bench in here. Let's totally make a bench, so that people can like sit and take a look at. Just sit and watch the aquariums. Nice. It's lovely here. I think it's lovely anyway. We need more pictures, and I'm really annoyed that I can't put multiple pictures on each wall. But what can I say? You can't. That's just all there is to it. I've still got a bit of glass though, so what I could do is I could put some windows in. Yeah, look. Just to open it up a little bit and make it feel a little bit less enclosed. I don't know. I'm not sure if I even like that. Maybe like this. In fact, I'm going to get rid of it. Let's get rid of the window. It's just going to be completely enclosed. And we're going to pretend that we're not in an ocean full of fish, but instead we're in an aquarium full of fish inside on land somewhere. That's what we're going to do. Hello there. So yeah, I think it's coming along quite well. We are going to need more copper wire so that we can put more pictures up, and we're going to need more whatever it is that you make the aquariums out of. Oh, we've got all the stuff that we need to make aquariums out of, actually. Should we put one against this back wall here quickly then? Let's see if, as long as we can. Look, we can put one here. Just right here. Just right there. There we go. And that kind of like... Then maybe like one... Can we put one like here? Oh, it doesn't really fit. One like here? Or like here? Like here? I could box myself into the corner of the room with an aquarium. It doesn't really work. I mean, I could put one here, but that... Well, should we try it and see what happens? You can probably see the sign through it. Look, try and get like there. Doing. You can totally see the sign through it. You might not ever be able to get close enough to it for it to load. Oh, there we go. Look, it's kind of good. It actually makes me want to put a sign there now on that wall behind that one, as soon as we can do one, and maybe one on that wall as well. In fact, we just basically want one on every wall, don't we? And we probably want to center them so that they're looking neat and ordered and stuff. But we've probably faffed around with this enough, so we should probably go on and do something a little bit more entertaining for you people who are watching the stream, shaking your heads thinking, what the hell is he doing, the crazy man? Let's drink our reclaimed water. We're going to need some of those fish that we just put in there, because I spent so long doing this, I'm now starving. So, sorry, the aquarium is pretty poorly stocked, it has to be said. So what should we do now? Now that the Memorial Aquarium is underway, shall we say? Obviously we can keep adding to that little bits here and there as we go forward, and as we got a bit of spare copper and things. Maybe we could go to the red grass biome and see if we can't find ourselves some lithium. Because it'd be nice to make one of those bigger subs, and lithium is pretty much the thing that we need to do that. We'll take the stasis rifle in case we need to defend ourselves from some kind of nefarious foes. We don't need the builder though, so we'll leave that behind. Come on, new Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, new and as yet unnamed Seamoth. We're going to go in this direction. Is this the red? Yeah, this is the red grass biome. Purple. Well, there's a node. We'll go bash on that. Oh, look, there he is. Workbench fragment. Ooh, we'll take that. What's this? We'll take this as well. Look at this cool little fellow. Alright there. Into my inventory with you. More nodules. I shall come and tweak you, Mr. Nodule, until you give me copper. Copper's good. Always use more copper. Copper means, thank you. Copper means, of course, more picture frames, and more picture frames is always going to be awesome. Oh, hello, you come over to say hello, my friend. Should we try stasis gunning it? Should we see what it does? I mean, it probably won't get angry and charge me. I just want to see what it does. Here we go. Ready? Chow! We got it!
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Look, its tentacles are not stasis, but its body is. That must be a bit of a weird state to be in. But I'm pretty sure it is frozen. So it does work against the big creatures. That's good to know. See, it was a worthwhile test. I totally wasn't doing it. Just, oh wait.
Oxygen remaining.
I wasn't listening to the computer. Back in the Seamoth. 2 seconds left.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, computer. Sorry about that, Frank. It was just a test. No hard feelings, eh? You know, what did it feel like? Did it tickle a bit? Or was it excruciatingly painful? Frank is not happy. He's not happy with me. He's like, I was just swimming along, minding my own business, slowly kind of like groany grumbling as I do, as is my way, as... Terraform, we've already got that. As is my way as a giant denizen of the deep. And what do? You just come along with your fancy stasis... Ow! Quick, back to the Seamoth. I'm being attacked. Get away from me. Where is the Seamoth? I've lost it. Back to the Seamoth. I'm being attacked by little killer fish. Did Frank send you?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Freaky little fish. Huh? I bet he did. That's the sort of thing Frank would do. He just cannot let it lie. When you do something like shoot him with a stasis gun, he just won't have any of it. He gets his little friends, his little bitey friends, and he sends them out, and they just have to have their way with you. Ow! Stop it! I thought I could quickly grab it before I got eaten, but no. Apparently not. Our search for lithium continues and is as yet unsatisfied. Apparently it is in the mushroom forest, but we haven't found a mushroom forest, and the mushroom forest is deep beneath the sea. Alright, I give up. There's no lithium in the red forests, the red grasslands. I mean, there's supposed to be, but there isn't. What about up here on the top? Wait, look! What did I say? Alright, it's not wizarding purple, it's like blue. It's mercury ore. Alright. Okay, so there's mercury ore, not lithium. It's not the same thing. But mercury, I'm sure we can do all sorts of cool things with mercury, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, fine. Let's just Ow! Did I get rammed by my own sub? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure I just got rammed by my own sub. I'm not impressed. I'm not even slightly impressed. In fact, I'm appalled. We might have to call this sub Rammy McRamington, the ultimate rammer of all people who drive their submarines around and don't expect to be rammed by them when they get out. I'm gonna grab. Oh, what's this? I can't grab this. It's too big. It's too big. It's a bit weird looking. A deep dive. What's this?
Caution. Passing safe depth.
Okay. Well, as long as I don't actually collide with anything, it shouldn't matter, right? I'm not going to suddenly get crushed or anything, he says. Colliding with something. I think we've strayed quite a long way from the base and from safe waters. We might as well grab mercury, right? Whilst it's around. I mean, that's a rare resource as far as I'm concerned. There's another one down there. We should remember this. Should we ever need mercury in the future, we just come to this deep place. Deep place with weird columns sticking up into the higher reaches. A sandy plateau. I feel like I'm kind of like sloping to one side. Is that the ground or is that me? It's Frank. Alright, Frank. You still like milling about out here, are you? And there she is. We're back at the base. Back at the lovely... What did we decide we were going to call it? Archloo was one of the suggested things, but it wasn't the winner. What was the winner? Sea-Base DF10. That's it. That's what we're going to call it. Can we do a sign on... This is not my building tool. What's this doing on slot 2? That's where the building tool goes. Alright, you can just go in the outside larder for now, I think, mister. In fact, hold on, what am I doing? Putting things in the outside larder when I've got the Porky and Bubbles Memorial Aquarium just ram-packed full of places to put fish. In you go. Is that it? Do we only bring 2 fish back with us? Let's get the fragment analyzer analyzing. We can build ourselves a workbench. That's probably going to do something cool and interesting. Copper wire. Then we can put these like signs up. Apparently signs cannot be put outside the base. Beacon. There we go. Titanium and copper wire. That's all we need. Deploy. Edit beacon label. DF10. There we go. Sea-Base DF10. It's just a little label, but it's a label, and that's the most important thing. The big monster's name is Frank. Really? Why not? Frank's a great name for a giant sea monster, especially a friendly one. Friendly Frank, the big fish. Lithium is available like in the sun. We're not going to the sun. We're not going to build some kind of spaceship and go and try and plunge into the sun and somehow extract lithium from it. That's just crazy talk. That pink fin fish is the best food. We're going to eat it then. Let's totally eat it now. Where did I put it? Did I put it in here? Pink fin, you there. Apparently you're like the best, and so we are now going to immediately consume you. New creature discovered. What's the first thing we do? Cook it and eat it, obviously. How does it taste? That's the great question. It is plus 44 food and plus 4 H2O. That is pretty good, actually. Wow, look at that. Straight up to 100%. I'm feeling super fine. Also, let's have some of our filtered water. There we go. 100%. 100%. 42% health because I've been munched on a little bit. But you know what? We don't really care about that. We'll make ourselves some medkits at some point, but it's not that important. We can always just die if we need to. There's Porky Bubbles. Alright, fine. I give in. There's Porky Bubbles parked outside. Hopefully Porky Bubbles, who is kind of a memorial to his 2 progenitors, Porky and Bubbles, in and of himself. So, you know, that's obviously a good thing. Sea Glide. Change the battery. There we go. 100% Sea Glide. 94% energy on the stasis rifle. We've still got our knife. We've still got our builder. We're all good. Somebody just needs to tell me which direction is west, and we'll be on our way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The forest is near the ship, but not too close, like around the front, but farther away. All right, Bonnie the Bunny. That's some good hinting. So basically, we've got to skirt around the ship. Just don't want to get eaten on the way. Just don't want to get eaten. It's the main thing. Getting there and back without being eaten. If we don't find lithium, talking about being eaten, and then something goes roar. So if the ship is north, then I'm on the western side of it now. So you reckon if I go out in this direction? What's that? That doesn't look friendly. You stay back. Oh, there's another one. I shouldn't drive backwards. There's a whole school of these things. The Sea Glide is actually taking quite a bit of damage here. Look, we're down to 64% health, and I didn't bring a welder with me. Is this the mushroom forest? If I go down, am I going to find mushrooms? Oh, it's got like giant floating glowing things. What is that? That's awesome. Alright, I think these things are okay as long as I'm in the Sea Glide, right? They seem too small to take out the Sea Glide. There is something here, look. What is that? I'm getting out. Are you ready for this? I'm getting out. I'm swimming. We're swimming! We are swimming! What is it? Diamond! Precious diamond! I'm keeping the stasis rifle out, by the way. We're down at 177 meters. We're not taking damage, though. We've got a few slight sort of issues with the windshield. Oh, it's not a windshield when you're underwater, obviously. Alright, that is the maximum depth. We can't go any deeper than this. I think this might be the wrong biome, you know. Have I gone completely the wrong way? That's just titanium. How incredibly disappointing. Titanium and quartz. We've come all this way to this strange place. And what is there here to be collected? Titanium and quartz. The most basic of resources, which are generally readily available back where we come from. Alright.
Welcome aboard,
Back in. Let's get up to the surface and get our bearings and figure out exactly where we are. Alright, here we go. Well, we're kind of... let's continue on round to the bow then, because clearly... I mean, we're not... We're somewhere, but whether that's the right place or not is unclear to me. I could get the map that you've sent through. I will take a look at the map at some point, but right now I'm too busy. I'm just too busy. Oh, wait! We've found an island! There's totally an island here. There's actual land. Actual land. This is crazy. I didn't think there was any actual, like, above the surface land on the island. I mean, on the planet. Lithium! Look, I'm still swimming. Not only have we found an island, why we could just live on the island? Why do we live in the sea when we can live on the island? Other than the fact that living in the sea is way, way cooler. But, you know, I mean, it's an island. We're like humans. We like living on the land, don't we? What's that? Those things were on the ship before. Where's my stasis rifle? You stay back. Is that like some kind of like robot from the ship? Like a little repair bot or something? This stuff living in the skies as well. Okay, we need to explore this island, clearly. Are those things hostile? Or are they just going to back away? Alright, they are hostile. We're getting the knife. We're getting the knife and we're going to go toe to toe. You ready for this? Have some of this! They killed it, and it seemed to bleed. Okay, maybe these are not some kind of robot things. I think it's some kind of freaky crab type thing. We are the Purple Scythe Mercenary Company, and all shall fear us across the land. After years of bloodying your sword for meager pay, you've saved up enough crowns to start your very own mercenary company. Your men look to you to give a command. They live and die for the Purple Scythe now. Theodobald only ever had one real talent, using his fish to bloody the noses of other men, and not going down no matter what. You there! Yeah, you mercenary! Over here,